Michael, good morning. How was your
Hello.
weekend?
Good, thank you.
Did you catch the Super Bowl, the
Yes, I
halftime
did.
show and all that?
Oh, yeah, the whole thing. Stayed up late.
Impressed? Did you like it?
It was great. You know, the whole thing, start to finish.
Wow.
Good ending, you know.
Yeah, it was a fun finish to it,
It
wasn't
really
it?
was. A couple of teams didn't know who to cheer for, actually.
Yeah, I was going KC, just because they haven't won in 50 years.
Sentimentality.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, you want to see them win. It was nice, too. Okay, let's talk business. Stocks in China concerning their plunging. Do we have to worry here?
Well, the market reopened after a week-long break for Lunar New Year, so it was the first reaction on the Chinese mainland to react to the coronavirus, all of the lowered economic expectations, and markets sold off almost 8%, which is substantial. It's the biggest one-day tumble since 2015 for the markets there. The central bank took some action, cut interest rates, injected money into the monetary system, but near-term, Roger, again, it's the extrapolation of this. How long? What's the low point, so to speak, from an economic standpoint? Oil demand has dropped 20% below the daily average in China. That's significant. That's a barometer.
Crazy number.
It's a big number. And OPEC, in fact, later this week is meeting to figure out, do they have to do something related to the balance of trade for oil because of this? Oil market in January was down 15% for the price in anticipation that demand is sliding substantially.
All right, so there's a lot. It's a case of who knows what's next. It depends,
pretty much.
Right?
The other thing, too, though, is we saw a sell-off Friday on Wall Street going into the weekend. The Dow was down 600 points. This morning, Dow futures back up 135. So it seems to be focused specifically on China today. The other markets had their sell-off last week.
All right, so we'll see what happens with that.
Indeed.
Apple also being affected by this, closing all its stores in China.
That's the word. They're temporarily shutting things down just because, again, risk assessment related to the spreading of the coronavirus. Honda's curtailed some production. Toyota did so already last week. Again, companies are adjusting, and it's when things get back to normal. That still is the unknown portion of this at this point.
And one other note we're going to get to quickly, the former CEO of WorldCom, Bernie Ebbers, dying at the age, what was he, 79?
79. He was in jail for the 2002 collapse of WorldCom, the biggest at that time corporate bankruptcy in history. It was WorldCom, Enron, and Adelphia at that time, all going belly up under fraud and accounting issues. Remember that whole thing? But yeah, it was just a mess at that time. But yeah, a blast from the past.
It's so easy to forget, though. That was almost 20 years ago now.
I know.
Holy cow. All right, Michael, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.